Is it just me, or are we stuck in this endless loop of who's to blame for the election massacre? All right, hear me out. MAGA spent almost $150 million on those Kamala is for they, them ads. How many times did you hear her talk about the trans community? The people who say that the left are shoving it down their throats are quite literally doing that themselves. And not just with that, they were successful as fuck at drowning out anything Kamala Harris talked about. She has no policies. The fuck are you talking about? She has policies. She talked about them. They were on her site. But according to MAGA, all she talked about was pronouns and killing babies. I've never understood the philosophy of it's not the government's job to solve your problems, but then complain that the government isn't solving your problems. When others are struggling, well, then they just need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. But when you are struggling, well, then it's systemic. Don't look at my six-figure truck, but I can't afford rice and gravy. The left has MSNBC or CNN, and while there are some people on those networks that were highly critical of Trump, it was nothing compared to the blue hate emitting from Fox or Newsmax or OAN or RBN. Then you got Elon's taint of tainted free speech, where you are bombarded with porn and right-wing propaganda. Every social media site will just constantly feed you right-wing memes, and Elon is right there reminding you that if you hear or see something that is slightly critical of MAGA, well, then that's just the deep state fake news. That's just the legacy media who is trying to hide the actual truth from you. And the only way you can find the actual truth is here on X or with like-minded individuals, because everything you want to hear is facts over feelings, and everything you don't want to hear is fake news. They created an echo chamber and was successful as fuck at it. Meanwhile, the left was like, hey guys, do you want to go set up a phone bank? Do you want to go out canvassing? What the hell is a call from a random number or a knock on the door going to do to offset the all-consuming propaganda people are constantly seeing online? And the left is like, what happened? Who's to blame? I don't know, Gerald. Maybe it has something to do with the right unleashing a tsunami of misinformation disguised as truth, making it seem perfectly normal to call a presidential candidate daddy, while we're over here churning butter. I don't know. I may be wrong, though.